This is Max and Mia podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Max and Mia podcast. I'm Max.
And I'm Mia. Thanks for joining us today.
We're really glad you're here. If this is your first time listening, we hope you'll stick around.
Yeah, and if you've been with us before, it's great to have you back. We've got some interesting stuff to talk about today.
Before we jump in, just a quick reminder. If you enjoy what we do here, it really helps us out when you hit that like button or subscribe.
Exactly. It takes 2 seconds, but it makes a big difference for us to keep doing this.
All right, shall we get started?
Let's do it.
So, have you ever found yourself in a lift with someone you barely know, and suddenly the silence feels awkward?
Oh, absolutely. Or when you're waiting for a meeting to start and you're sitting there with colleagues, not sure what to say?
Exactly. That's where today's topic comes in. We're talking about small talk.
Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Small talk is pointless. Or, I'm terrible at it. But here's the thing. It's actually one of the most useful skills you can have, especially in English.
Right. Small talk is basically those light, casual conversations we have in everyday situations. It's not deep or serious. It's just a way to break the ice, fill silence, or build a connection with someone.
You use it everywhere. At work, in social situations, when you meet someone new, or even with people you already know but don't talk to often.
And the best part? It doesn't have to be complicated. It's usually about safe topics like the weather, weekend plans, travel, or current events.
Today, we're going to show you how small talk actually works in different scenarios. We'll go through some real examples so you can hear what these conversations sound like naturally.
Whether you're at the office, meeting someone at a party, or just chatting with a neighbor, we've got you covered.
So stick around and let's get into it.
All right, let's jump into our first scenario. Picture this. You're at the gym and you're waiting for someone to finish using the machine you need.
Yeah, this happens all the time. You're just standing there and the person notices you're waiting. It's a perfect moment for a bit of small talk.
Exactly. It helps pass the time and makes the situation less awkward. So, let's hear how this might sound.
Here's the first conversation.
Oh, are you waiting for this one? I've just got one more set. Should be done in a minute.
No worries. Take your time. I'm not in a rush.
Thanks. It's pretty busy today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always packed around this time. I usually try to come earlier, but I got caught up at work.
I know the feeling. I've been trying to switch to morning workouts, but it's tough getting up that early.
Morning sessions are great once you get into the routine, though. The gym is way quieter.
That's what I've heard. Maybe I'll give it another shot next week. All right, this one's all yours.
Cheers. Appreciate it. Good luck with the morning plan.
Thanks, I'll need it.
So that was pretty straightforward, right? They just fill the awkward silence while waiting.
Yeah, and honestly, the gym being crowded is something everyone complains about, so it's an easy topic.
True. I actually had a similar chat last week. Someone was waiting for the treadmill I was on, and we ended up talking about how impossible it is to find parking at the gym.
See, that's the beauty of it. You don't need to plan these conversations. They just happen naturally when you're in the same situation as someone else.
All right, so next scenario. Picture this. You're coming home from work. You open the door to your building and boom. There's your neighbor.
Oh, I have this happen at least 3 times a week. It's that moment where you're like, do I just nod and smile? Or do I actually say something?
Exactly. And most of the time, a quick small talk makes it way less weird. You're not becoming best friends, but you're being friendly.
Right, so let's hear how two neighbors handle this. This one's a bit longer because, well, they've got time while they're both standing there.
Hey there, heading out?
Yeah, just popping to the shops before they close. How about you? Just getting back?
Yeah, long day at the office. Traffic was horrible coming back.
Oh, I can imagine. It's been crazy lately, especially around rush hour.
Tell me about it. I left at 5 and still took me nearly an hour to get home.
That's rough. Have you thought about taking the train instead?
I have, actually. I might start doing that a couple of days a week, just to avoid the stress.
It's worth it, honestly. I switched last year and haven't looked back. Plus, you can read or catch up on emails during the ride.
That's a good point. I'd probably get more done than sitting in traffic. By the way, did you hear about the building meeting next week?
Oh yeah, something about the heating system, right?
Exactly. Apparently, they're doing some maintenance work. Should be interesting to hear what they've got planned.
Hopefully it won't take too long. Last time we had maintenance, it dragged on for weeks.
I remember that. Let's hope they're more organized this time.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, I'd better get going before the shops close. Have a good evening.
You too. Take care.
Okay, so that one covered a lot of ground. They went from traffic to trains to building maintenance.
Yeah, and that's actually pretty typical when you're chatting with neighbors. You start with one thing and it just flows into whatever else is going on in the building or the area.
I find that traffic is such a universal complaint. Like, everyone's got an opinion on it. Everyone's frustrated by it.
Oh, absolutely. And notice how one of them gave some advice about taking the train. That's another thing that happens in small talk. People share tips or suggestions, but it's not pushy. It's just casual.
Right, and then they shifted to the building meeting, which is something they both have in common. That's key, I think. You're looking for shared experiences.
Exactly. And if you're listening and you're thinking, I never know what to talk about with my neighbors, literally just mention something about the building, the weather, or ask how their day's going. It doesn't need to be complicated.
Honestly, most people appreciate it. It makes the building feel friendlier instead of just, I don't know, a place where strangers live near each other.
For sure. All right, let's move to our third scenario. And this one's got a bit more going on because there are 3 people involved.
Yeah, so imagine you're a parent waiting outside school for your kid to come out. There are other parents around, some you might recognize, some you don't really know.
And you're all just standing there waiting. So small talk becomes this natural way to pass the time. It's interesting because with 3 people, the conversation can bounce around a bit more.
Right. Someone might jump in with a comment or a question, and it keeps things moving. So let's hear how this one plays out.
They're taking forever today, aren't they?
I know, right? I swear they were supposed to finish 10 minutes ago.
Oh, they probably had an assembly or something. That always makes them run late.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just not used to waiting this long. My daughter's usually one of the first ones out.
Which class is she in?
Year 4, Mrs. Thompson's class.
Oh, Mrs. Thompson. She's lovely. My son had her last year. Really patient teacher.
Yeah, we've been really happy with her so far. He's settling in well then?
He is, actually. Took him a while at the beginning, but now he loves it. How about your daughter? Is this her first year here?
No, she's been here since reception. We moved to the area a few years back, and this school just seemed like the right fit.
It's a good school. We moved here specifically for it, to be honest. The ratings were impressive.
Same here. Plus, the location's convenient. I can walk here in about 15 minutes.
Lucky you. I have to drive, and parking around here is a nightmare.
Oh, tell me about it. I usually park on the next street over and walk the rest of the way.
That's smart. I might start doing that. The traffic right outside gets so backed up.
It's the same every day. I think they really need to sort out the drop-off situation. It's chaos in the mornings.
Absolutely. I've seen near misses with kids running between cars. It makes me nervous.
Have they mentioned anything about it in the parent meetings?
They brought it up last term, but I don't think anything's been decided yet. They were talking about maybe creating a proper drop-off zone, but I guess it's a funding issue.
It usually is. Everything comes down to funding.
True. At least they're aware of it, though. That's a start.
Oh, look, there they are. Finally.
About time. Well, it was nice talking with you both. See you later.
Yes, same here. Have a good rest of your day.
Take care.
3 people and the conversation still flowed. That's actually harder than it sounds.
It is. Because with 3 people, you've got to make sure everyone's included. You can't just have 2 people talking while the third one stands there awkwardly.
Yeah, and they did it well. One of them jumped in with that comment about assemblies, and then they all kinda took turns contributing.
What I liked was how they found common ground really quickly. Schools, teachers, parking problems. These are things every parent deals with, so there's instant connection.
And did you notice how they wrapped it up? As soon as the kids came out, they just ended the chat naturally, like it always happens.
Exactly. They're not making plans or anything. But each little conversation builds a bit more familiarity over time.
For those of you listening who maybe pick your kids up from school or find yourselves in similar situations, this is a perfect opportunity. You're all there for the same reason. You're all waiting. Just start with something simple.
They're running late today, or which class is your kid in? That's literally all it takes.
All right, so we've got one more scenario for you before we wrap up. This one's a bit different because it's a quieter setting.
Yeah, we're talking about a doctor's waiting room. You know that vibe. Everyone's sitting there, it's quiet. Maybe there's some awful magazine from 2019 on the table.
And you're not sure if people want to be left alone or if they're open to chatting. It's a tricky one because medical appointments can be personal, so you've got to read the room a bit.
Right, but sometimes a little small talk can actually ease the tension. Let's hear how 2 people handle it.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, go ahead. It's all yours.
Thanks. It's quite busy today, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been waiting about 20 minutes already. My appointment was supposed to be at 2:30, but I think they're running behind.
Oh, that's frustrating. Mine's at 1:45, so I guess I'm in for a wait as well.
It's always the same here. I don't think I've ever been seen on time.
Really? This is actually my first visit to this practice. I just moved to the area last month.
Oh, welcome. Where did you move from?
South London. We wanted somewhere quieter, and my partner got a job offer up here, so it made sense.
That's a big change. How are you finding it so far?
It's nice, actually. Definitely quieter like we wanted. Still getting used to where everything is, though. I spent half an hour yesterday trying to find a decent coffee shop.
There's a good one just around the corner from here, actually. Little place called Brew & Co. They do excellent flat whites.
Oh, brilliant. I'll have to check it out. I'm quite particular about my coffee, so that's good to know.
Aren't we all? My partner keeps trying to get me to make coffee at home, but it's just not the same.
No, it really isn't. There's something about getting it made properly. Speaking of which, Have you been with this doctor long?
About 3 years now. She's good. Very thorough. Just not great with timing, as you can probably tell.
As long as she's good at the actual medical stuff, I can live with the wait.
That's the right attitude. Oh, and fair warning, the receptionist can seem a bit abrupt, but she's actually really helpful once you get to know her.
Good to know. I did wonder when I checked in earlier. She seemed efficient.
That's a diplomatic way of putting it, but yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Well, thanks for the tips. Makes me feel better about choosing this place.
No problem. Like I said, the doctor's great. You'll be in good hands.
Okay, so that was interesting because waiting rooms are such a specific environment. You're in this quiet space. Everyone's kind of in their own head.
Yeah, and I think that's why it's important how one of them started. Just asking about the seat. It's non-intrusive, polite, and it opened the door without forcing anything.
Exactly. And then they naturally moved into talking about wait times, which everyone in a waiting room can relate to. It's a shared frustration.
What I found helpful was when one of them gave those practical tips. The coffee shop, the receptionist's personality. That's genuinely useful information for someone who's new to the area.
Right. And that's one of the hidden benefits of small talk. You actually learn things. One of them walked away knowing where to get good coffee and what to expect from the staff.
And it probably made the wait feel shorter, too. Sitting in silence, staring at your phone for 20 minutes feels way longer than having a quick chat with someone.
For sure. Now, if you're someone who gets anxious in medical settings, small talk can actually help distract you a bit. Obviously, read the room. If someone's clearly not interested, don't push it.
Yeah, body language matters. But if someone engages back, even just a little, it can make the whole experience less awkward.
All right, last scenario, and this one's perfect because it involves travel, which is always a good topic.
We're at an airport, specifically at the gate waiting to board. You know that phase where they've announced the flight, but boarding hasn't started yet?
Oh, yeah. Everyone's just hovering around, checking their phones, wondering if they should queue up even though it's clearly not time yet.
Exactly. And because everyone's heading to the same destination, there's this automatic common ground. Let's hear how this conversation unfolds.
Is this the queue from Madrid, or are people just standing around?
I think they're just standing around. They haven't called our group yet.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I'd missed something. It's my first time flying from this terminal.
It's confusing, isn't it? They really should make the announcements clearer.
Agreed. So, are you heading to Madrid for work or holiday?
Holiday, thankfully. A week off to explore the city and eat far too much tapas.
That sounds amazing. I'm actually going for work, unfortunately. Conference in the city center.
Oh, that's a shame. Though Madrid's lovely even if you're working. Have you been before?
Twice, but both times were quick business trips. I barely saw anything outside the conference venue and the hotel.
You should try to sneak away for an evening if you can. The nightlife's incredible, and the food, honestly, you can't go wrong.
I might do that. My last meeting's on Thursday afternoon, so maybe I could stay an extra night.
Definitely worth it. The Old Town's full of little bars and restaurants, perfect for an evening out.
Sounds great. I'll make sure to explore a bit. Is this your first time there?
No, I went last year and loved it so much I had to come back. My partner's never been, so I'm playing tour guide this time.
That's nice. It's always fun showing someone a place you already know.
Yeah, though the pressure's on to make sure they love it as much as I do.
I'm sure they will. It sounds like you've got good taste. Oh, looks like they're starting to board.
Finally. Right. Enjoy your conference and seriously, make time for that evening out.
I will. Enjoy your week off. Sounds like you've earned it.
Thanks. Safe travels.
That one felt so natural. Like you can tell they were both genuinely interested in the conversation.
Yeah, and airports are great for this because you've got that built-in topic. Where you're going, why you're going. It's an easy starting point.
I loved how Person B gave recommendations, even though Person A was there for work. That's the thing about small talk. People want to help. They want to share what they know.
And Person A actually seemed like they might take the advice and stay that extra night. Sometimes these random conversations can change your plans in a good way.
Exactly. You never know what you'll learn or who you'll meet. That's kind of the magic of it.
So, we've covered 5 different scenarios today. The gym, the hallway with neighbors, school pickup, the doctor's waiting room, and the airport.
All completely different settings, but the principle's the same. Find common ground, keep it light, and just be genuine.
And here's the thing for everyone listening. If you're learning English, small talk is one of the best ways to practice. Seriously.
Absolutely. It's low pressure, the topics are usually simple, and native speakers actually appreciate when you make the effort.
You don't need to be perfect. You don't need fancy vocabulary. Just start with something simple like busy day today or have you been waiting long and see where it goes.
And don't worry about making mistakes. Honestly, nobody cares. People are usually just happy that you're being friendly.
Exactly. The worst that can happen is you have a brief, slightly awkward chat. But most of the time, you'll have a pleasant conversation, maybe learn something new, and you'll have practiced your English in a real situation.
That's how you get better, by actually speaking. Not just studying grammar books or watching videos. You've got to use it.
So next time you're in one of these situations, waiting somewhere, standing in a queue, whatever, take a breath and just say something. It gets easier every time you do it.
And remember, everyone starts somewhere. Native speakers have awkward conversations too. It's part of being human.
The important thing is that you're trying, you're putting yourself out there, and you're improving. That takes courage, and you should be proud of that.
We really hope today's episode gives you some ideas and maybe a bit of confidence to try small talk yourself. It's such a useful skill, and honestly, it makes everyday life more enjoyable.
For sure. You'll meet interesting people, learn random things, and your English will get better without you even realizing it.
So keep practicing, keep learning, and don't be afraid to start conversations.
We believe in you. And hey, if you've made it this far in the episode, thank you for listening. It means a lot to us.
If you enjoyed today's topic, leave us a like or subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps us keep making these episodes.
And if there's a topic you'd like us to cover in the future, let us know. We're always looking for ideas.
All right, that's it from us today. Thanks again for tuning in.
Take care, everyone, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.